Hey, this is Ken with GetYourFix.com, which you probably already know because that's probably why you're watching this, on GetYourFix.com. I want to tell you about Compost, and I've been doing composting here in Central Phoenix for about 10 years, and I've learned a lot of things about it. And I just want to show you some of the methods that I've used and what works and what doesn't work. It doesn't work to have the dog walk into the shop, but that's okay, we'll work around it. This is the first method that I used. This was just the old barrel step thing, and I had put holes in it, and the problem with this method is that in order to kind of kind of get in there and mix the compost around so that it aerates, you have to dig everything out of there, and it's heavy and it's a pain. And also in the summer, the heat seems to kill everything in there because it's kind of a closed space. So when I moved to this house that I'm in now, I built this kind of Lincoln log style compost bin. And it lets the air in there, and it's great, and it's very cool. And let me move the dog out of the way for you. Okay, so it's great. The problem with this is that in order to turn the compost, you pretty much have to take everything out. The stuff on the bottom's already composted. The stuff on the top is not. So you put them in two different piles, and then you have to put them all back in. And I have to kind of layer them so you have uncomposted, composted, uncomposted. And it's a big pain. It took me about 2 hours to do that. About every couple months I have to do it. And you have to keep watering it. And so I was looking around online, and I found this great idea of a different way to do it. And that's what I want to show you next. It's a barrel, and it allows you to do your composting and your turning just with a simple movement of the hand, and you can get it all done. So if you come with me next, I'm going to take you over to Amy's house where I built this really cool little barrel. Okay, and this is what I think is the best solution of all three. And that is a 60-gallon pickle barrel, which I found online. I cut holes, just drilled little holes into it, drilled a hole in the side, and suspended it on these 4x4s over this galvanized pipe. And what it does is it allows you to just spin it like that, and it does all the mixing for you. You don't have to dig anything out. Now, this is not my idea. I found this online, the design, on a YouTube video. But I think that well, if you look in here, you can see that it's a really rich kind of compost in there, and the only question now is how to get it out of there and use it. And that's what I've done this other little feature for. So if you follow me around here, you'll see what we've done. Here we have this little structure that I built that has netting, and this is just a screen, like a good old-fashioned screen. And what you do is you pull that compost out of there. Just tip it over, bring all of it out, good, bad stuff, whatever, and you screen it out right there, and then you get what they call black gold, which is the fully composted material you can use anywhere, and you just pull it out of there, and everything else just goes right back in the barrel, and it just keeps composting. And so that way, you can do your part to keep things from going in the landfill and have good organic material to do your garden. There you go.